Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. Today in this session, I'm going to tell you a very simple and unique way of making new sentences in English. We all struggle with making new sentences, right? Coming up with sentences in English. We don't know if we are grammatically correct, if that sentence is actually correct or not. We are not very confident, and that is why we are not able to speak up. So today I'm going to solve your problem of coming up with new sentences in English. This is a very simple exercise which you can start doing to come up with new sentences in English. This is definitely going to help you a lot in making sentences in English or new sentences in English. Keep practicing this every time and you will get into the habit of making sentences in English or describing anything in English. Okay, and ultimately this is going to help you to have conversation with people in English. On that note, guys, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, to write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Now let's get started with the topic. So how do we come up with new sentences in English? This is very challenging for us, right? For beginners especially and people who are at intermediate level. So we always struggle with making sentences or coming up with a simple sentence in English. So what if I say there is a very simple method which you can use to come up with new sentences in English? And this method is called question method. So what we can do here is, whenever we want to come up with a new sentences, we can start asking questions about it. If we have to describe a simple thing, a ball, we can start with, what is this? This is a ball. Okay, what do we do with this? We play with a ball. So let's take an example. What is this? This is a ball. What is the color of this ball? This ball is multicolored, or it is a multicolored ball. Or else you can say it has three colors, red, blue and white. What is the shape of the ball? The ball is round in shape. Okay, what is the size of the ball? This is a big ball. What do we do with this? We play with the ball. We can play basketball, we can play football, we can play volleyball with this ball. Okay, so we can play a lot many things. We can play a lot many sports with this ball. Do you like playing? I love playing with this ball. Okay, so these are the questions which I've asked and I've given answers to it. So asking question and replying to it becomes much easier. You can take your time, you can come up with a simple sentence, you can come up with as many questions as you can related to that object or thing, and you can start answering that. Okay, so there are lots of things we can add, we can speak about. We can take different objects and we can speak about it. There are lot many things which are available in front of us which we can speak about. Okay, example number 2. Let's take a mobile. Okay, we can start asking questions about the mobile. What is this? This is a mobile. What do we do with this? We do a lot of things with our mobiles. We speak to people, we watch videos, we play games, etc., etc. So depending on what activity you do on your mobile, you can just name it. Okay, then you can just ask, is mobile necessary? We can ask this question and we can answer it. Yes, I think mobiles are very much needed nowadays. We can carry it along with us. Whenever needed, we can call somebody, we can speak to people, we can get help. Lots of things which mobile helps us with. We have internet facilities, so wherever we need any help, we can immediately use our phones. Okay, so it helps us in many ways. If we are looking for something, if you're searching for a place, if you're searching for a restaurant, or anything for that matter, we can immediately use our phone and we can get help on the spot. Okay, so that is why mobiles are very much essential nowadays. It is part of our life, right? So, apart from communication, we also use mobiles for various purposes. Okay, and that is why mobiles are very important nowadays. So, this is another question you can ask and it will be an elaborate answer. It depends on how much you want to add and what details you want to add. It depends on that. So this is an open-ended question. It's your wish, whatever sentences you want to add or how many sentences you want to add. Okay, another question you can ask is, how much time do you spend on your mobile? This is a very important question, right? It's so difficult to keep a tab on how much time we spend on our mobiles, right? It has become a part of our life. So whenever something comes to our mind, we just pick our phone and we start accessing that and we start searching for that. So whether it is a social media account or anything else we want to know or we want to find or we want to search or the GPS, anything. So for anything and everything, we look for our mobile only. So that is why it's very difficult to keep a tab on how much time we spend on our mobiles. Okay, but nowadays there is an inbuilt app which tells us how much time we have given on our mobiles in a single day. So we can keep a tab by looking at that app and we'll get to know how much time we spend on our mobiles. Yes. Another question we can ask is whether mobiles are good or bad for us, or whether spending time on our mobiles is good or bad for us. This is another question which we can ask and we can start answering this question. If you feel it is good, you can answer it in that way. If you feel it is bad, you can answer it in that way. If you want to mix both, like the good qualities and bad qualities, you are free to choose that and you can start answering this question in that way as well. So I'll choose good and bad both and I'll talk about both the sides. Okay, the good part of spending time on mobile is, first, we can keep in touch with people whom we cannot meet. So our relatives, our friends, our family, we can keep in touch with. This is one of the advantages of good part of having a mobile. The second is, if we want to study something, if we want to know something, we can start using our mobiles for our benefit. Okay, so for study purpose also mobiles are good, but not every time, not 24 hours we should not study on our mobiles. It is bad for our eyes as well. So for studies also it is good. For knowing anything, getting a location, finding out something, knowing the ratings and reviews, etc., etc. There are lots of things which we can get from our mobiles. Okay, so that is an advantage. The disadvantage or the bad things about the mobile is we should not be glued to a mobile 24/7. That is very unhealthy for us, or that is really bad for us. It is bad for our eyesight, for our mental health and our physical health as well. Okay, so that is why we should keep a tab on how much time we are spending on our mobiles and where we are spending our time. Okay, so this is one thing. We should not be glued to our mobiles 24/7. The second thing is, apart from entertainment, we should not only use our mobiles for entertainment, but we should also utilize our mobiles for our overall development as well. Okay, so we look for our mobiles for entertainment only. We want to watch movie, we want to watch a series, we want to play games, we want to browse a social media, we start watching our phones. But to study, to know something, we don't give much time. Okay, so that is a disadvantage. We should stop ourselves We should not only use our mobiles for entertainment, we should start using our mobiles for our overall development as well. Okay, so these are some good and bad qualities or things about using a mobile. Apart from that, whatever you wish, you can just add to it. Okay, so this is how you start asking questions and answering about it. Take any object, any item, and start asking as many questions as you can. It can be a single sentence answer, or it might be an open-ended question wherein you can add as many sentences as you can. Okay, so try using your efforts and potential to start answering those questions. Come up with questions. If you come up with some question in Hindi or your mother tongue also, that is absolutely fine, but the answer has to be in English. Okay, make sure the answer has to be in English. If you're not able to frame questions in English, you can frame questions in your own mother tongue, but make sure that you are answering that particular question in English. Okay, that is going to help you. And answering a question becomes much easier than randomly speaking on that topic, like without any question. Try doing this and you will get to know what I'm talking about. If I'm given a topic and I'm asked to speak on that topic, it becomes little difficult. Like if I'm given a mobile and I'm asked to speak about mobile, I'll start thinking and I won't be able to speak up. But if somebody gives me a mobile and asks me a question, okay, let's start with what is this? Then it becomes very easy for me to speak about it. I'll say this is a mobile. What is it used for? Why it is necessary? What do you think is its advantage and disadvantages? Right? How much time do you spend on your mobile? If somebody asks me, continuously keep on asking me these questions, I know what to answer, what to say, right? Or at least I'll know what to answer or what to say, right? But if somebody gives me a mobile and tells me that speak on it, it gets difficult for me. Okay, so that is why take any small object, a pen, a paper, a notebook, a television, a soft toy, or anything for that matter, whatever you like, just take it and start asking 3 or 4 questions, 5 questions come up with, and start answering those questions and see how it goes. Whether you are able to frame sentences or not, whether you are able to answer those questions or not. Try it. I am very sure this is really going to help you. It is the simplest method of coming up with simple sentences in English. Okay. And then, of course, you can start with simple questions and then you can change your difficulty level. You can start asking open-ended questions related to the item. Okay, you can take any scenario. The next step is, after taking objects, you can take any picture and start describing it. There are lots of pictures available at our homes which we can pick up and we can start describing that. I'll show you an example. For example, I have this picture. This is my kid's drawing book and it has a picture. So I can just take this book and I can start asking question, what is this? This is a drawing book. What is this picture about? Or what is there in this picture? I can see a lot of animals and trees around. And there are 2 people who are painting. And they've written, life is beautiful. So anyway, so this is how I describe this picture. There are many things which you can talk about this picture. What is happening in this picture? What are these kids doing? What are the animals doing? What are they trying to show? Okay, there are lots of questions you can start asking and you can start describing about this picture. Okay, what all animals are shown in the picture? I think this shows a forest and there are lots of animals and there are 2 kids who are painting on a canvas and they've written, life is beautiful with paint. Okay, and there are lots of paints kept here. Okay, so this is how we can describe a picture. We can start answering questions like, what is it about? What is happening in this picture? What is this kid doing? What are they painting? Who all are there in the picture? So there are lots of questions we can ask and we can start answering it immediately on the spot. And it becomes very easy to answer questions related to anything. If we ask direct questions, it will be easier for us to answer it. Instead, We are just shown this picture and asked to describe this picture. If we are shown this picture and we are asked to describe this picture, then it becomes little difficult than coming up with question and answering the question. Try using both ways and you will get to know what I am talking about and why answering questions is easier and helpful in coming up with sentences in English. So guys, I'm sure this method is really going to help you. Try it once and you will see the difference. And let me know in the comment box if it has helped you. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching, and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.